What's up, everyone? So, for like the first time ever, gonna do a review wearing this shirt. You can't really see anything, but this was for Chaos and Carnage 2025. Different lineup every year. So, the main acts, main, there's a second stage with a bunch of local acts, but the main acts, Dying Fetus, Cradle Filth, Flesh God Apocalypse, Neoblivious Scars, Undeath, Vomit Forth, and Corpse Pile. And that was reverse order. So Corpse Pile opened. The second stage had The Culling, Morduous, Okami, Soft Touch Mechanism, and The Last King. So I was at the Palladium in Worcester, which never been to, holds I guess roughly maybe 2,000 people. I don't know. Fairly big one. Um, Long night, 6-ish hours, maybe 7-ish. Standing in line, definitely at least 7. So, but Chaos and Carnage, I guess this is like their 5th or 7th year. They have a different kind of lineup every year. And initially, I wasn't sure. I mean, I wanted to see Corpse Pile again, absolutely. Um, and I think I wanted to see Cradle Filth again. I've only seen them once, but it was 2 years ago, in May, I think. And it just didn't do a ton for me then. So I needed to see him again. I was interested in seeing Flesh God Apocalypse. Of course, seeing Undeath again is cool. Dying Fetus, I mean, just, man, that band just amps people up. It gets nuts. So, I didn't check out any of the local bands. I did catch one song from The Last King. I had to go out and get some water, use the bathroom, all that. So somebody held my spot because their favorite band was Neoblivious Scars. So they watched them while I took my break, and I caught this other band. I don't really know what to make of them. Kind of death metal, deathcore type of thing. Um, Probably don't really know them well enough to say anything, but the crowd there seemed to be into them. And the second stage had a decent turnout around it. It wasn't just like 5 people. There was, I don't know, probably 100 people watching. And considering the bands they were up against, it's pretty good. Um, so to start the night, Corpse Pile, one of my current favorite performing bands. I mean, great energy. The vocals are like crisp and clear. Um, Great message and just really killer music. So, seen Corpse Pile twice now, and man, each time just terrific. So, if you like aggressive music, you have to go see Corpse Pile. Vomit Forth came out next. I saw them once before, but this time definitely much higher level. I guess the vocalist is from the area, but just much stronger set. So I think if they hadn't come on second, the crowd probably would have reacted more. Also, some of their timing's a little bit weird, so I guess it's hard to get a good rhythm. But Vomit Forth did great. Definitely one of the bands that um, caught the crowd's attention. So, Undeath was up next, and despite my repeated request, they have not yet done a Mazzy Star cover. So, um, despite that, I guess they put on a good set, as they tend to do. Always fun to see them. Neoblivious Scars, so I got to catch about half of their set. Um, Several pretty long songs. Not my thing, and they were kind of definitely the oddest band in the lineup, kind of like prog symphonic almost. Um, so the energy was very different. The crowd's reaction, there were people there more to see that, obviously. Um, so it was kind of a weird change of pace, but they did well. The crowd loved them. They played pretty popular songs, 10, 12 minutes each. Um, Flesh God Apocalypse was up next, and this is a band I was really on the fence about, and I needed to see them, and hopefully some of you know what that's like. That, because sometimes seeing a band makes or breaks everything. And, I'm not going to lie, it just didn't do much for me. Um, I I think also the mixing of the instruments and the vocals was off because it didn't sound blended together. It sounded very separate. So I don't know. Maybe I need to see them again, but yeah, they didn't do much for me. So Cradlefield was up next. They had a pretty short set, like 8 songs, and not the set list I would have gone with. In the video link below, I have the songs typed out, but they did much better this time. A bit more enjoyable. Danny was much more in his element. The rest of the members kind of did their rotating thing. I think from where they came from to the heights they achieved, I think that their performances could be a little bit more upscaled. There could be a lot more force behind them, but I was much happier with seeing them this time. They did a few songs I was really excited to hear, a few I wasn't, but overall it was cool to see them again and see them performing at a higher level again. So that was nice. And Dying Fetus, I mean, I'm not the biggest Dying Fetus fan as far as like, oh, I'm going to sit down and listen to their music, but seeing them live, right, very little to do and very much ass kicking. And so for my first Chaos and Carnage tour, all in all, it was a pretty fun night. Got to talk to some cool people. Got to see the Palladium, which is cool because I have a few more shows. Emperor and Wolves in the Throne Room, and then the crazy Obituary, Nails, Terror, Spirit World, Pest Control show coming up there, which is just ridiculous. And I think maybe Paradise Lost. I think they're there too. I don't know. So it was a cool venue. Even the staff, the security staff, are having a little moshing. So all in all, pretty cool fest. I don't know if it's a fest. If you were on the fence about seeing it, I think you should go for it. The bands did a great job, and while the sets are definitely a little bit compressed, I think it's well worth seeing, especially for the money, like $50, which I know not everybody has $50 to spend, but if you do, $50 for this arrangement of bands. But I'm telling you right now, if you go early, do not miss Corpse Pile. It is a great performance these guys put on, especially the vocalist. Yeah. Anyway, have more coming soon. Check out the links below, and have a good night.